Wolves Den as the men take the floor here in the CCAA. It's San Marcos at 8-10, 4-8 in the CCAA, taking on Sonoma State 3-14, 2-10 in the CCAA, trying to get a win. They've lost 10 straight. They're at home, and they're hoping to have a great game here tonight. Hello, everyone. I'm Dave Cox along with Travis Taylor, and there's Sonoma State finally back home. Students are back in. Pretty good crowd here tonight. You really want to come out here and turn things around right here and right now.
Yep, I think it's going to be important for Sonoma State to get off to a great start, make some shots early, get the crowd involved, and hopefully that'll allow them to carry that through the entire game tonight.
For San Marcos, their leading scorer is Khalil Fuller. He's had a good season for this team. He's a good player, and they'll hope to get him going here tonight at the Wolves Den. Big guy, he's going to be tough to defend.
Yep, Fuller, good inside-out game. He's out of Texas, strong kid. So, yep, Sonoma State's got their work cut out for him to bang with him down low.
And, of course, for Sonoma State, their leading scorer is Isaac Davidson. He's having a tremendous year for Sonoma State. He made All-League last year, and he's following that up with another great season here at Sonoma State. If they can get him going early tonight, get some confidence going with him, that could be huge for Sonoma State.
Same type of player as Fuller, inside out forward, 6'7". The kid from Australia can do it all. He's going to look to lead the Seawolves here tonight.
And no doubt about that. He sees 45% from the field, averages close to 17 points a game. He has that great touch, that great ability to kind of lean and create on his own around the basket. So we'll see if he can do that here tonight at the Wolves Den. Should be a really good game as Sonoma State tries to get a win. It's been a while. They'd love to do it here at home. That is for sure. Time now to meet the starting lineups for these teams. First, for Cal State San Marcos, it's Brown, Seitz, McCain, Fuller, and Godot. Trying to get it done for them for Sonoma State. Couple guys injured, and Smith, Davidson, and Gilbert, they're used to starting, but Lillis and Salerno usually come off the bench. We have Olson is out, Kenny Olson, and also Nick Klarman. So we'll see if those guys make the most of this opportunity. You always want to do that. You always want to be able to start a game and say, hey, I should be starting more often, Coach. Take a look at the series history. San Marcos leads the all-time series 5-3. They split last year, but San Marcos has won 4 of the last 5. And they won by 8 down at San Marcos back in December. So they're not having a great year. They would love to get it done here tonight on the road. And we are underway. Sonoma State in the white with Columbia and Navy trim. Black with Navy and white trim for San Marcos. And the Seawolves will hang on. Great women's game. Sonoma State won that one. Trying to get it done here. Make it a double-header sweep. Wouldn't that be nice? Gilbert inside. Back out. Jacob Salerno. Salerno gave them some great minutes last week off the bench against Cal State Monterey Bay. Shot clock winding down. Salerno tries to go inside. Gets it all the way out to Lillis. And that's a shot clock violation. Lillis not the guy they would like shooting that. For sure, but good defense for San Marcos to start the game.
Maybe a little bit of that new starting lineup for Sonoma State. Not a lot of cohesion on that first offensive possession.
Yeah, I'm not sure when Nick Klarman was ruled injured and out, but I think it was pretty late, so they had to make some last-minute adjustments for sure. Missing Olson and Klarman, 2 of their leading scorers, and San Marcos turns it over.
Sonoma State coming out real aggressive in the zone, pressuring the ball, flying around. A lot of energy on defense.
So both teams having trouble here in the early going, getting in a rhythm offensively. Michael Smith, right wing. Willis has had some good games in the post. If he can get his shots to drop, he's got the body, he's got the size down low to make it happen. And we get a foul call. Salerno drawing the foul, and right away Fuller picks up the personal.
Can't be happy if you're Fuller picking up that foul all the way outside the NBA three-point line. You don't want to get in foul trouble early.
Head coach for San Marcos is B.J. Foster in his 4th year. Graduate of Point Loma Nazarene University. Pat Fiscaldo, the head coach for Sonoma State. J.J. Santa Cruz running the team tonight. Takeaway, open floor. Nice defense by Davidson, but it's a foul as Marcus Brown got the takeaway. And Davidson commits the personal, and Brown will shoot free throws.
I think ball security is going to be key here tonight. Both teams turning the ball over early. Got to take care of the ball and work to get good shots on every possession.
There's Fuller, big offensive rebound, but he misses the putback, point blank. That's tough. Smith misses his first shot of the night from the outside. And here comes San Marcos now trying to add the lead. Outside, off the mark, Salerno right there for the rebound. That was Darius Godot. Davidson swings it to Smith. Salerno looking for Gilbert. Gilbert's had some good games in the post as well. As we're going to see a lot of Eric Nielsen tonight. They try to get something going down there. Lillis firing away again. Another shot. Not sure they want him taken at this point. Everybody seems a little hesitant. You can tell they're out of rhythm right now, and it's going to probably take them a while to get in rhythm.
Looks like Sonoma State's offense predicated on the on-ball screens, and San Marcos doing a really good job helping and recovering on that defensive side.
Godot off the mark for 3. There's Salerno with the rebound.
Both teams living and dying from outside the arc. I think each coach would probably like to see their guys get the ball inside here if they can.
There's Salerno now up top for Sonoma State. Finds Davidson. Gilbert trying to shake free underneath. Nice defense. Godot slaps that away. Brown for 3. Tapped out. Sonoma State's ball.
Yeah, last possession, Sonoma State did a good job trying to get the ball inside. Just a deflection led to another turnover, but there was a definite concerted effort to throw the ball into the post, a little high-low set.
And sure enough, as predicted, Eric Nielsen checks in. Lillis checks out. Had a feeling we'd see Nielsen sooner rather than later. Smith. And there's Nielsen. Big body down low, trying to back in. Smith for 3. In and out. Nothing falling here in the early going. We haven't seen a field goal. We're almost 4 minutes in. Neither team able to break the ice. Brown to Godot. Godot gets around Gilbert, and Gilbert fouls him. Godot couldn't get it to drop. Wesley Gilbert picking up the personal.
You got to give Sonoma State credit. They're ice cold on the offensive end, but their defensive energy is really strong, and it's keeping them in this game early. Real active zone, and San Marcos having trouble penetrating to get the ball inside.
Godot. Godot out of Mesa, Arizona. Free throw's hard to come by. Still 1-0. Nielsen sets a screen. Smith to Davidson. Gilbert loses the handle. He's trying to go left. I think he was going to swing back to the right and try a fader on the baseline, but he's lost possession. And there's a basket finally as Blake Seitz hits one from the outside to make it 4-0 San Marcos.
There's that on-ball defense again. San Marcos doing a really good job hedging. Nielsen's got to be aggressive here. No double. You got to go right at him.
Nielsen does with a jump hook. And Fuller is able to disrupt the shot enough to keep him off the board. Sonoma State, 5 minutes in, hasn't scored. Down the lane, easy lay-in. That time for Jace McCain. And McCain makes it 6-0. San Marcos.
There's a high ball screen again. Fuller does a nice job helping out.
Salerno shaking loose. Another stop for the Cougars. That one no good. Gilbert skies for the rebound.
I think Sonoma State's got to create a little higher tempo here. Push the ball, try and get something in transition. Really struggling the half-court offense right now.
Davidson to create on his own. Got it to drop. That's his thing. Isaac Davidson. Might be one of those nights where you just put the ball in his hands and ask him to try to score as many as he can. Down low, Fuller tries to reverse, and Nielsen fouls him.
A nice zone offensive possession there for San Marcos. Threw the ball to the high post. And then high-low. Here's Davidson's shot. Yeah, aggressive. Team is having trouble scoring. Get the ball to your best player. Let him make a shot.
Timeout taken here. We'll take a break ourselves. San Marcos and Sonoma State off to kind of a slow start offensively. We'll be back with more from the Wolves game in just a moment.
153 NCAA National Championships, the California Collegiate Athletic Association is the nation's most successful Division II conference. From the redwoods of Northern California to the beaches of San Diego, from big city environments to rural college town settings, the CCAA covers our great state like no other conference, regardless of division. The student athletes competing in the CCAA are passionate about their sport, their education, and their community. It's all part of life in the balance. Division II philosophy that a balanced approach is the best for the college student-athlete experience. CCAA student-athletes compete at the highest levels of athletic competition, but also are consistently among the top academic achievers at their respective universities. And that success and commitment carries over in the ways they give back to their local communities. Learning, service, passion, sportsmanship, resourcefulness, and balance. It's the CCAA way. Make it yours.
I'm good.
And we are back. Take a look at the matchup here. You see San Marcos averages almost 74 points a game, but defense has been the problem for both these teams. They're both giving up more than 70. Rebounding edge slightly to Sonoma State, and both teams shooting right around 45% field goal. It would indicate to me kind of a high-scoring game, which isn't the case right now.
Yep, so far tonight, those defensive numbers are going to improve.
Fuller at the free throw line.
San Marcos really struggling right now from the line. If they'd make their free throws, they'd have a double-digit lead here early.
Fuller out of Moreno Valley. He's a senior. Leading scorer on this team. Doesn't get the second, so San Marcos struggling at the free throw line. Sonoma State struggling from the field. See if Isaac Davidson gets another look right here. Tried to find Smith underneath. There's Davidson. Gives up the ball. Tage Johnson, wearing number 1, checked in during the break. Davidson lobs it to Nielsen. Nielsen underneath with the left hand. That works. Good recognition.
Yeah, they did a nice job making Fuller pay for that aggressive hedge. I remember coaching against Nielsen when he was in high school. He's a really good player.
From the outside, no good. Nielsen has the rebound. So Sonoma State getting it going. They have a chance to tie or take the lead.
There's that high ball screen again, trying to go right back to it. Fuller's really having to work on defense. Sprinting out, slow to recover.
Nielsen can't get that one to drop. Smith open. Got the three. Michael Smith. Big basket there for the Seawolves.
I think Sonoma State's found something. Get Fuller out on the perimeter, throw the ball inside, let it come back out, and you get open threes.
Brown tries the three, no good. Davidson ends up with the ball.
Got to be aggressive here if you're Davidson.
Davidson lost the handle for a moment, scrambled after it. Davidson three, in and out. Nielsen had the offensive rebound, couldn't finish.
There's that nice pass from Davidson, cross court, diagonal skip. And Nielsen, a nice job finishing the ball with his left hand.
Sonoma State up one. Davidson tries to go down the lane. Smith ends up taking it way up top. Shot clock winding down. 5 seconds to shoot for Smith. Paige Johnson underneath. Somehow got that one to drop. Wow, not an easy shot up and under by Paige Johnson. He beat the shot clock.
Yeah, very athletic move. A little reverse layup in traffic. Nice finish. Sonoma State staying in that zone. Trying to prevent Fuller from getting any post touches and making him live and die from outside.
Oh, net from the outside that time.
Gil Fernandez from three.
Alex Gil Fernandez out of Foothill College. Nicely done by San Marcos. Now it's Nielsen up top. Finds Smith. Smith underneath. Got it to drop. Michael Smith.
I like what Sonoma State's doing now. They're bringing Nielsen, their post player, up high, really keeping the floor spread. Some Princeton stuff. Back cutting off the post.
And that one's thrown away. And a timeout taken. There's that up and under by Tage Johnson. Very nice shot. Sonoma State trying to keep the flow. There's another one. That was Tage Johnson again.
A little 9-3 run from Sonoma State.
Yeah. Here's Nielsen up top. He talked about getting it to Smith. I don't know how this one went in. It just kind of floated around the rim and dropped in. But again, pulling Nielsen up is creating lanes for other players to the basket for Sonoma State.
I think more importantly, it's getting Fuller up too from San Marcos.
That last three for San Marcos, nothing but net.
I think Sonoma State will live with that shot. Contested three.
Coming up December 8th, it'll be Pack the Den night. San Francisco State Gators will be in town for that one. We'll have a 1 o'clock women's game and a 3 o'clock men's game. Make sure to get here and be a part of it. It's going to be a great one. Saturday, February 8th, Pack the Den.
Here's that Princeton action again. High post.
Davidson doesn't get this one. Nielsen fighting for the rebound. Can't catch up. Good hustle by Nielsen.
Gotta love the effort from the big guy. Trying to create second chances for his team. Sonoma State's going man-to-man here for the first time defensively all game.
Approaching the midway mark here of this first half. Sonoma State by 2. Looking to end a 10-game losing streak. Here at home, they would love to do it. Down the lane, Nielsen, it's called for the block. Good drive to the basket by Blake Seitz. I think they're going to give him free throws.
See if San Marcos can take the lid off the basket here from the free throw line.
Yeah, they have struggled from the free throw line. And Seitz all net on the first one. It's out of Ramona, California. and he got them both. That's got to make Coach Foster happy after struggling from the free throw line early on, and they now tie us up at 11 apiece.
See, Fuller's out of the game now, so Sonoma State, good adjustment. They're going down in the post. Nice double team, though, by San Marcos.
Jace McCain with the steal and a foul. Slicing hard to the rack, Alex Gil Fernandez, and he's going to go to the free throw line.
Great effort by Isaiah Usher, sacrificing his body, trying to take the charge, but I think he was just inside that restricted area. Good call by the officials with the block.
AJ Santa Cruz, not all that pleased with the way that one went down as Alex Gil Fernandez goes to the free throw line. Couple players checking in. Lillis will come back into the contest. Jacob Williams checked in for the first time. Now San Marcos is going to sub as well. Bryce Sloan checks in for the first time. Good. San Marcos up by 2. Isaiah Usher checked in for Sonoma State. Jacob Williams tries a 3, no good. Jacob Williams, a good young player. He's the guy that could give them a spark. Trailing by 2, and that one nailed by McCain. Jace McCain. Lillis at the high post. Nielsen gave them good minutes. We'll see if Lillis can pick up where Nielsen left off. Usher tries to get around, and there's the foul.
Yeah, just nice job penetrating that gap in the zone and making a nice shot over the contested hand. There's this horns action. They set a ball screen on either side, and the Sonoma State guards can pick which ball screen they want to use. They put shooters in the corners to space the floor. Sonoma State's got a lot of patience taking this shot clock down, numerous possessions tonight. You see San Marcos wants to play a lot faster tempo, taking some quick shots. Nice rebound. Wesley Gilbert showing his athleticism, getting up and snagging that ball above the rim.
And an offensive foul call.
Yeah, Lillis just didn't get set on that ball screen. Wanted to set the high pick and roll, and he was still moving. Good call by the officials.
That's Lillis's first. 16th foul on Sonoma State. San Marcos up by 4 with 8 to go.
Sonoma State's back to that matchup zone. Kind of show it looking like a man defense, but they're really just playing zones.
Offensive rebound. No, it ends up out of bounds. Sonoma State's ball, I believe. Darius Godot.
And great box shots there. I think the ball may have gone off Sonoma State, but the box out was so good. He got pushed in the back. The officials do a nice job keeping the ball with the Seawolves.
How's Chris doing up there?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
All right, good.
She's fired up. She
Before the house, before the office, the late nights and new bosses. Before the last hugs, the wins and the losses. Before building the team, before building yourself. The rise and grinds, all day, every days. Before the letter, before the dream, there was a kid who loved to play. If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
(15-11), Cal State San Marcos with the lead.
All right, man. All right, yeah, you too. Take it easy.
Sonoma State trying to inch a little closer here. Michael Smith swings it around to Davidson. Gilbert sets a screen. Usher trying to slide in there, but he travels. Got going just a little too fast.
Coach Santa Cruz is telling some of his players to keep the floor space. He wants shooters to stay outside the three-point line, so there's some more lanes to penetrate for Davidson, and if they're spaced out and they help, then they can get some open threes.
San Marcos still up by 4. Very low scoring first half.
Sonoma State's back to a traditional man-to-man defense now.
Foul underneath. Going to send the big man to the free throw line.
Fans here at the Wolves Den did not agree with that call on officials' appreciation night.
Sean Dunn will shoot free throws now for the San Marcos Cougars. That one no good.
Nielsen coming back in for the Seawolves.
Yeah, I like that because he really played well.
You can't teach 6'10".
No, you cannot. So again, free throw problems for San Marcos.
Back to that high post set. Anytime you dribble out the wing, they're going to back cut. There's another nice back door. I like this possession here for Sonoma State. The floor space is better. Shot didn't drop, but really nice possession. They got a good look from Nielsen down low. Ball just didn't go in the basket. They're going a little offense, defense. Nielsen came in for the offensive possession. They don't want to pick up any more fouls, so defensive possession, he goes back to the bench. Fuller back in the game for San Marcos. A little miscommunication there. And there you see it. Nielsen's right back in for offense. So good way of keeping him out of foul trouble, but allowing him to be on the floor on the offensive end.
Down by 4, Sonoma State had several opportunities to cut into this lead. Smith, nice spin in the lane, tough shot. Would have taken a minor miracle for that one to go down. Down low it goes to Fuller with the left hand. Fuller scores.
Really nice play, great pass, but a nice job by Davidson not to foul and give up the and one. It was clear Fuller had position to make the basket. Sometimes you got to cut your losses. There was 2 fouls on Fuller. Yeah, there's that nice pass, but I like how Davidson just goes straight up, doesn't reach, doesn't try to block the shot, doesn't get in foul trouble.
Fuller has 2.
Remember this, 6-point lead for San Marcos, but Fuller's probably going to go to the bench for the rest of the half. We'll see how this plays out. It's a big whistle.
Yep, there he goes. San Marcos has done a nice job defending Davidson, keeping him from getting good looks. I believe he's only made one basket so far. Here he is creating on his own. Didn't get it. Nice rebound by Dunn. Sean Dunn, 6'9", out of Phoenix, Arizona. Down low it goes to Dunn. He reverses it up and in.
Nielsen got caught ball watching a little bit. Nice job of the San Marcos team penetrating. Nielsen lost sight of his man, and Sewell escaped a layup because of it. I like what Davidson's doing there. Davidson's struggling a little bit from the perimeter, decides to go post up, go down the block. Does a good job drawing a foul. You see that and one again by Fuller.
Davidson fouled by Brown. They're going to call it on the floor before the shot. Checking back in, Jace McCain. Nielsen's going to check back out. Tried to force it into Lillis, slapped away, but Michael Smith ends up with the ball. 8-point lead for San Marcos.
You can tell Davidson really draws a lot of defensive attention. They're not helping off him, full deny. They don't want him to touch the ball. And when he does get it, there's a lot of attention paid to him.
Tage Johnson diving in. Players hitting the floor.
Coach Santa Cruz wants a timeout here. Going to go to the offensive playbook, try and get a basket on an inbounds play here out of the timeout.
And he does take the timeout, just a 30.
See, Nielsen gets caught, he's helping, he loses sight of his man, and because of that, the San Marcos big man's able to slip in there. Sean Dunn gets the layup.
Nice bounce pass in there, make it easy for Dunn to scoop and score there. 4:19 to go. For Sonoma State, you got to find a way to score the basketball.
Most underrated thing in basketball. People talk about all these, offensive concepts and defensive rotations, but you got to be able to make shots. Put the ball in the basket. It's really a simple game at that level. With that said, Sonoma State hanging in there. Defensive effort's been great, and because of that, really poor shooting night. They're still only down by 8 and have a chance to get back in this thing.
And they've had some bright spots. Despite the 10-game losing streak, they almost upset San Bernardino right here. They ended up losing 67-64, but they had a 15-point lead in the second half in that game. They got off to a really rough start against San Francisco State. We're never really in that one. Cal State East Bay, their last game they lost by 10. So we'll see what Coach Santa Cruz has drawn up here on the inbound. Tage Johnson off the glass. Well done.
I like that call. Keep it simple. Go 4 across set. Defensive player didn't see the ball. Just throw it up, get a layup. Nice finish off the glass. Sonoma State's back to a traditional man-to-man defense.
There's Dunn over Lillis again. So Dunn has scored a couple times down low.
Nice post move. Sometimes that happens. You get a layup to possession before, and all of a sudden, low confidence allows you to have a post move the following possession. Great cut,
Wide
great
open.
pass.
Salerno. Some easy money for Sonoma State. Great pass from Lillis.
Nice job splitting the double team off the ball screen there.
And travel.
There's that post move. Nice spin and a great finish from the left. You see all the attention on Davidson. They're really making him work to even catch the ball.
Nielsen, what a move by Nielsen, up and under. The big man scores. Having one of his best halves of the year. Nice little fader by McCain. Jason McCain.
Going right back to the same play on the other side of the floor. This time, a deflection and a turnover.
Long three.
Shot that ball from Katati.
That was a deep three right there. Here comes Seawolves now trying to inch a little closer, down by 6, under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Nielsen setting the screen. Salerno. Davidson to Nielsen. See if the big man can do it again. He gets done in the air, and he does do it again. Nielsen having a great half.
Nice job finishing down there. He might have got fouled, but when you're 6'10 and big and strong, you're probably not going to get a lot of calls. Little dribble weave here. Little backdoor, nice play.
And done is foul. Count it. Nielsen got him.
Nielsen's probably thinking, you know what? There's some contact on the other end, too.
Yeah, let's see it right there.
Right there. Nice job finishing. Look at set by San Marcos, dribble weave, and then the back cut from the wing.
Dunn does not complete the three-point play, and the ball's tipped out of bounds. See that one again?
There you see it. Dribbles at his teammate, and when you get dribbled at, you usually signals a backdoor. That led to an easy basket. Now, number 2 here, Bryce Sloan, sophomore for San Marcos. Not a real aggressive offensive player, but he has the face guard, full deny responsibility on defense, and he's done a reasonably good job on Davidson.
Yeah, he's not in help defense right now. He is running in Davidson's face, even though he's all the way across the court. Pull up no good. Nielsen has the rebound. Under a minute to go here in the first half. See if Davidson can get a look.
Okay, got the switch.
Foul call. For the shot. It's Jacob Williams back in. Isaiah Usher checking out. The 16th foul against San Marcos. So one more, and finally Sonoma State will be in the bonus, but there's only 30 seconds to go in the half.
You got your last shot here if you're San Marcos.
Shot clock and game clock off by just a few tenths, I believe. Maybe 1 full second. That's about it.
You want to shoot here with about 4 seconds to go. That way you give yourself an opportunity for an off rebound and a putback and not allow Sonoma State to have a possession.
McCain.
Good
Under 4.
Pass.
Oh, and he nails it. My goodness, what a shot. From the corner by Gil Fernandez. Alex Gil Fernandez with a beauty. Wow.
Great job by San Marcos making one more pass to get the open shot from the corner. Great execution at the end of the half. With that said, Sonoma State has not played well. I think they would admit that on the offensive end. Way too many turnovers, but they are still right there because of the defensive effort.
The team's heading to the locker room. What a way to end the half if you're San Marcos. Tremendous. In the lane, nice shot to start the second half.
These first 5 minutes are going to be big here. Sonoma State needs to keep this game close, make a run, and get right back in it. They don't want to let San Marcos extend the lead during the first 5 minutes of the second half. A high ball screen. Let's see what Fuller does defensively. Kind of that double high horns action.
Down the lane, Gilbert off the side.
Coach Santa Cruz asking the official to watch the hand check in and kind of riding the Sonoma State players as they're driving the ball.
There's Fuller. He's got 2 fouls. He'll have to be careful here in the first few minutes. Oh, net. Godot nails one from the outside. Big basket for San Marcos. Puts him up by 14.
If I'm the Seawolves, I want to get out of that zone and go back to the man-to-man. I think they played a little more energy in the man defense. That last 3 at the end of the half notwithstanding. There you see the shot. It was a contested 3, pretty good defense, but just an even better shot by number 33 there for San Marcos, Darius Godow.
Inbound to Smith. Nice block by Seitz. Seitz swatting that one away. Davidson from way beyond the arc. He got it. Big one for Davidson. Much needed basket for Sonoma State.
Seawolves are back to man-to-man now.
Pulled to within 11. McCain, no good.
You see Davidson using the ball screen, stepping right into a 3-point shot from the top of the key. Pretty smooth-looking shot. He's going to have to make a few more of those this half to get the Seawolves.
3 fouls on Gilbert. He takes his seat. Lillis into the game. Really, most effective post guy tonight has been Nielsen.
Really nice defense. I like the adjustment by the coach. Santa Cruz going to the man-to-man. 2 good defensive stands in a row.
Up top it goes to Davidson. Davidson down low. Lillis in the paint with Fuller, and Lillis scores. Big basket there for Lillis as Sonoma State pulls to within 9. They get it under double digits.
There's that same play, dribble weave, and they get the backdoor on the wing. Looks like they've had a layup, but they didn't take the layup and it ended up leading to a turnover. I think McCain, the San Marcos point guard, if he could do it all over again, he would have shot that layup. There you see the nice footwork and the left-handed finish by Lillis around the basket.
Sonoma State trying to get on a roll now. They'll go to Lillis again with Fuller. And the foul from the backside on Jace McCain. McCain tried to collapse on the double team right there and gets called for the personal. Davidson, good spot for him. got the fader.
Starting to heat up a little bit.
And that one is good for 3 by Seitz. Blake Seitz nailing that one. So a little bit of momentum for Sonoma State, and Seitz just changed that. Davidson tries to cut inside and dish to Tage Johnson. Doesn't get it.
There you see the inbounds play. Just get the ball to your best player on the elbow. Let him go to work. 2 dribble pull up. Buckets.
Feeding it down low. Fuller loses the handle. Jacob Salerno races up the floor. Tough shot from behind, and Tage Johnson is right there on the follow-up. Big basket for Sonoma State right there. Fuller underneath. He's under the basket. Manages to gather it back in and score. I don't know, if you make one out through the cylinder, you take a basket off? How does that work? That ball almost came completely up out of the net from underneath.
It's a good shot for a game of horse. Really good job getting the ball in the paint. Didn't make the layup, but good things happen when you get the ball inside, and Tage Johnson was able to clean it up, put it back for 2 points.
Timeout taken on the floor. Step aside ourselves. Sonoma State trying to make a little bit of a comeback here in the second half. We'll see if they can get it done when we come back.
Before the house, before the office, the late nights and new bosses. Before the last hugs, the wins and the losses. Before building the team, before building yourself. The rise and grinds, all day, every days. Before the letter, before the dream, there was a kid who loved to play. If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
That kind of gets people upset. So 38-28 is our score. I'm not sure if I captured that or not. Okay. Officials were asking about that play where the ball went up through the cylinder. And I don't know what. Is there some kind of a call you make on that, or were they just curious? They just wanted to see it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see it again myself. So
I don't think I captured it. Pull up, no good. Fuller fighting for the rebound. Salerno has it. Getting a little sloppy right now. Team's throwing it away. 38-28.
Yep, Sonoma State 2 turnovers in a row. Trying to dig out of a 10-point hole. You got to take care of the basketball. It's like we talked about at halftime. Going inside to Fuller. No double team. He's going to go right at the basket and finishes with a right-hand reverse layup.
Fuller getting it going a little bit. Haven't been able to get that third foul on him. Lillis has tried a couple threes tonight. There's Fuller again. Davidson almost took it away.
Yeah, nice help there. Get a hand on the basket. Oh, the spin move.
And Lillis fouls him from behind. So three-pointer a little bit earlier. Fuller at the line.
Free throw woes continue.
Boy, they have struggled. I want to tell you what. I know what they're working on in practice tomorrow. Holy cow.
There's that
Nielsen
same action.
dumps it. And one. Wow.
You set that high ball screen, you get Fuller hedging, and it's just too long ways to go to recover. You see him up there helping on the perimeter. He's trying to sprint back. Great pass to Nielsen. Great hustle by Fuller, but the and one dunk for the Seawolves.
San Marcos wants to talk it over. That was nice. Got another angle. And we got one more angle for you. Why not? Oh, that was the same one. I do have another angle, I promise. Here it comes.
Not a lot of emotion on Nielsen. He acted like he expected to do that. His teammates were jumping out of the gym.
Fuller did all he could do, but Nielsen had the angle. There's been some bright spots for Sonoma State, but they've got to come up with stops at the other end. They've given up a few threes right when they get some momentum going, and it kind of has burst their bubble a little bit.
Yep. I think stay with the man-to-man defense. Let Davidson and Nielsen kind of play a two-man game and take care of the basketball. They'll get right back in this thing, have a chance to win it at the end.
Officials were asking about that one where the ball went up through the net. That wasn't it. That's Fuller laying it in. I wasn't sure if we had that one or not. Nielsen will try to complete a three-point play, and he does. So 40-31, Sonoma State still in it, and Tage Johnson takes the charge.
Little momentum swing here. Big possession for the Seawolves. Got to capitalize, have a great possession, try and cut in this lead even more.
Tage Johnson, backdoor cut, couldn't get the handle. Salerno for three. Nielsen battling for the rebound, can't come down with it.
A really nice possession, good looking shot, just didn't quite drop.
Splitting two defenders, the ball tapped by Nielsen. And a foul call that goes against Nielsen. Check it, that went against Dunn. Dunn bumping underneath. That's 5 team fouls now on San Marcos. So Sonoma State could get back in the game at the free throw line as Davidson almost got that one. Nielsen right there, doesn't get it.
You gotta love his energy on the glass though. Tremendous effort and hustle.
Brown for three, no good. Offensive rebound, Gil Fernandez.
Good job of San Marcos pulling the ball out there and getting reset.
Dunn comes down with it this time. Nielsen was right there and Dunn scores.
And that one hurts for the Seawolves. So second chances. a couple offensive rebounds, and it led to an easy basket.
Couple of good three-point looks for Sonoma State. The ball just not falling. They have not shot well from beyond the arc at all tonight. Tage Johnson down the lane. Got the roll. Good finish by Tage Johnson. Not an easy shot.
Nothing easy at this level. Going to make you work for every basket. Oh, travel there. Great call. Tried to jump stop, but kind of shuffled the feet. Here you see Tay Johnson with a strong finish in traffic. Seawolves have continued to hang around, got momentum again. And there you see that was that second chance opportunity by San Marcos. 2 offensive rebounds led to the layup. Really well officiated game, huh, Dave?
They're doing a great job, especially when they use our replays. So 42-33.
Sonoma State, you just kind of want to chip away here. 9-point deficit right now. You'd like to get it to about 4 or 5 point deficit in the next 4 minutes, and then see what happens at the end of the game in crunch time. See what Coach Santa Cruz draws up out of the timeout here.
Nielsen. Williams. Off the mark. Knocked out by Nielsen. Some good looks. They've had some really good looks from 3. Just haven't been able to get them to drop. Davidson's going to take a little rest. And this is a night where, you really miss Kenny Olson, and he's been out for a few games, but Nick Klarman, because he's a great three-point shooter as well. Nice weave by the Cougars up top. Sloan swings it quickly over to Alex Gil Fernandez. Jacob Williams dives for it. Can't get there.
Really nice hustle, but I don't know if that ball was off Sonoma State if Williams doesn't touch it. It
Yeah,
might have been
right.
going off the San Marcos player's leg.
I was a little surprised that he went after it so strong.
Just instinct, though. Good player. See the ball on the floor, dive and try and go get it.
Quick shot off the inbound. Michael Smith has the rebound for Sonoma State. Nielsen down low.
Here comes a double. I don't know if he sees him.
Taken away. Nice block by Williams. Jacob Williams playing a little defense in the open floor. Blocks the shot.
Yeah, foul called, I think, on another player, though, going to lead to 2 shots here.
Usher picked up the personal.
Yeah, there you see it.
Usher was underneath.
Clean block up top, but the body with Usher.
McCain shooting free throws. Still struggling at the free throw line, San Marcos. want me to capture that, you see? Down low to Nielsen from the
Twice in a row.
backside.
He's double teamed from the backside. Kind of baseline, weak side, double team. Nice job. That's twice in a row that Nielsen hasn't seen him. And 2 steals there for Jace McCain.
That's 4 on Nielsen.
Still in the game. Hopefully he doesn't pick up the 5th foul right here.
McCain, no good. McCain follows it up. Not much Nielsen could do about that one. Michael Smith, no good.
Great pass, great look. The ball's just not dropping for the Seawolves.
Nielsen to Williams. Nielsen, a little strong.
Great box out by Nielsen.
Fouls him from behind.
Uh-oh. I think they've called it on Nielsen.
Oh, my
That might be
goodness.
his 5th foul, and he might be done here.
I thought for sure that was going to go the other
I
way.
agree. It looked like a great box out from him.
Great game for Nielsen, but he fouls out. 8:45 to go. Gilbert will check in. Fuller on the inbound, no good. Jacob Salerno. Looking for help, throws it behind Jacob Williams right as he made his cut to the basket. That's a turnover.
Coach Santa Cruz telling Salerno to slow down a little bit, relax, don't try and play so fast. A lot of time left, 8.5 minutes, down 12. Get back in this game here. Just got to be patient. Let the game play out.
Down low to Fuller. Power move, no good. Stripped by Jacob Williams.
Really nice post-entry bounce pass to get the ball into Fuller. But good job of Sonoma State collapsing, staying with it, and knocking the ball out of bounds.
There's Fuller again. Michael Smith comes down with it. Fuller can't get it to drop under there. Sonoma State down 12. A lot of time left. See if the Seawolves can close the gap a little bit. There's Davidson. Turns and shoots and scores. Isaac Davidson. Nice basket. And one.
Yeah, here you see Davidson getting the ball right in that mid-range spot that he's been so effective with tonight. Simply turns, shoots over the defender, and another 2 points for Davidson.
Davidson who moves real well without the ball. Here's another angle of that.
Yeah, you better move well without the ball when you're being defended like this. Good job sealing, creating a lead, catching the ball, and again, turn and shoot, 2 points.
I'm not sure where it was. I could try to find it. Which one was it? It was down here. Let me see if I can find it.
It's the one where number 11 blocked him.
Let me see. I don't think I have it. That might have been just after it. Let's see if this is the one they might have been talking about.
No, it was in transition, I think. Where you got to steal. Before that. It's all right, we're live.
Isaac Davidson at the free throw line. Does not complete the three-point play.
Nice call. The official was getting out of the way, so he didn't interfere with the play, and he also was able to keep his eye on the ball and see that San Marcos knocked it out.
10-point lead for San Marcos here with 7:30 to go. Davidson feeds Gilbert. Gilbert with Fuller, and he shoots over him. Nice job by Gilbert.
Seals have cut it to 8. I think it's the closest they've been in a few minutes.
Yeah, in a while. And Gilbert with the foul.
I don't know if Gilbert agrees with that, but a really tough game to officiate. Every time he drives the ball to the basket, there's going to be a lot of contact in there.
There's Gilbert's score a little bit earlier. Man, they are struggling from the free throw line. I am just amazed at how poorly they've shot from the free throw line tonight. 37-46, a 9-point lead.
Big shot here.
Smith, that would have been a big three. Could have made it a 2-possession game. Judeau in the corner. Judeau again. There's Wesley Gilbert with the rebound. Seawolves again will try to close the gap. Davidson shakes free. Doesn't get the point blank from the side. Nice takeaway by Smith. Gilbert helps. Davidson in transition, no look to Williams, 4-3. Fuller ends up with the rebound.
For San Marcos here, you need to slow down. You got the 9-point lead, under 6 minutes to go. Time and score situation. Show some patience here.
Lob to Fuller. Gilbert trying to guard him from the backside, but he loses the handle. Tage Johnson and Jeremy Lillis will check back in. Wesley Gilbert will take a seat along with Jacob Williams. Davidson, tough shot. Missed 2 in a row, fairly close looks. Not easy shots, but I'm sure he'd like to have them back. The lead remains 9 for San Marcos. 5 to go. Fuller with Lillis. Jace McCain will send it all the way back. I think they heard you. Take your time. Get that shot clock under 10. From the corner, Seitz buries it.
That's kind of been the story of the night, right? San Marcos is making the big three, and Sonoma State just can't seem to get them to drop. Back to a 12-point lead here. Davidson's double teamed every time he gets it. Nice pass on his double team, but he's having to work for everything tonight.
You're right. This really has been the story of the night right here.
There you see the three, the feeder set, catch and shoot. Nice shot.
Davidson shakes free, didn't get it. That would have been a crowd pleaser. Ball still alive. Smith kept it from going out of bounds. Kind of now or never for Sonoma State. 4 minutes to play, down by 12. Davidson trying to post up, and player goes to the ground. We'll see who gets this call. Bench is sure it should go.
Capture that. I want to see that one there too.
Yeah, I captured it. I have a feeling they are going to want to look at that.
See if Sonoma State goes any kind of full court pressure, maybe three-quarter court trap or something to try and create some turnovers, get some steals, find a way to get back in this thing.
Paige Johnson with an offensive rebound. Davidson can't hit the three. They have certainly had their opportunities tonight from beyond the arc. Catch and shoot again, almost got it too. That was Seitz who hit the three moments ago. That would have been just about it had he made that one. Sonoma State's still alive, however, with 3:33 to go. Salerno tries to shake loose underneath, taken away. Bryce Sloan gets it up.
For Sonoma State, you got to extend your defense a little bit here. It's not time to start gambling or doing anything dramatic, but you don't want to let San Marcos take 35 seconds off every possession.
Yeah, Coach Foster definitely instructed his team to take their time, and now Fuller will work on Willis. Lillis underneath, not much Lillis could do there. Fuller just muscles his way up and in.
Big, strong, and skilled. That's a tough combination down in the post.
Davidson to Taze. Johnson, another three. Off the mark. There's Fuller again. Power move up against Lillis. And a timeout taken here. We'll step aside ourselves. See if Sonoma State can make a comeback here in the final 2:40.
153 NCAA National Championships, the California Collegiate Athletic Association is the nation's most successful Division II conference. From the redwoods of Northern California to the beaches of San Diego, from big city environments to rural college town settings, the CCAA covers our great state like no other conference, regardless of division. The student athletes competing in the CCAA are passionate about their sport, their education, and their community. It's all part of life in the balance. Division II philosophy that a balanced approach is the best for the college student-athlete experience. CCAA student-athletes compete at the highest levels of athletic competition, but also are consistently among the top academic achievers at their respective universities. And that success and commitment carries over in the ways they give back to their local communities. Learning, service, passion, sportsmanship, resourcefulness, and balance. It's the CCAA way. Make it yours.
2:40 to go in this one. Take a look at that power move once again by Fuller.
He does a great job getting positioned down deep in the post, and no double team. He's going to go to work. All right, step one here to the Seawolves. Make your free throws. And then I would think during that timeout, Coach Santa Cruz has probably drawn up some sort of press defense, trying to get the tempo going and create some turnovers.
Two 1-and-1s in a row they've missed. Seawolves kind of gone cold. They pulled to within, what, 9, 8?
They got to 8, and I think they had the ball with a couple good threes.
Yep.
couldn't get anything to drop. For San Marcos here, he's shooting nothing but layups until you get the clock under 10.
Clock at 5. Michael Smith comes up with the miss right there.
Nice cut by Davidson.
Backdoor cut, almost good. There's Lillis underneath, and he's fouled. Lillis will go back to the free throw line.
All right, under 2 minutes to go. You got to think of it. Makes this free throw here.
Full court pressure. So, timeout taken. We'll step aside ourselves. Seawolves trail by 12, but they are not ready to throw in the towel. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
So time running out here on Sonoma State. Had some opportunities, just haven't been able to get a rhythm going, haven't been able to be consistent, especially from beyond the arc tonight. Been a tough night shooting from three-point land, that is for sure.
Yeah, there's that foul Davidson drew. He's trying to get the ball down low, and he was grabbed. Here we go, full court pressure. See if they're going to trap or just stay at full court man-to-man. Here comes a trap here, going to double team. You got to keep the pressure up here to the Seawolves.
McCain all the way down, and he scores.
It'll be tough now for the Seawolves.
Great execution as they took the shot clock under 5. There's Davidson. Trying to keep it interesting down the stretch here, but just a minute to go. Finally, Tage Johnson fouls. Blake Seitz. Seitz misses the front end, but Fuller comes down with the rebound. And Davidson quickly fouls Bryce Sloan. Another 1-and-1 opportunity. Got it. He'll get a bonus. Sloan hits a couple. Davidson shakes free and nails a three. Isaac Davidson with a big three right there, but maybe too little, too late. You're still down 11. You've only got 46 seconds. You could have used one of those threes a little bit earlier, but a great shot.
Great shot, great move to create the space to get the shot off. You got to appreciate the Seawolves really battling all the way to the end here. Yeah, there you see, I think the possession prior, Davidson drives the ball hard to the basket, nice finish.
And here's the three.
Nice little step back, crossover behind the back. Davidson can add that to his highlight tape, win or lose. Really nice play.
Turning all-conference player, Isaac Davidson. Had another very good year. Saturday we'll be back here at the Wolves Den, a 1 o'clock and a 3 o'clock game. UC San Diego will be in town. The women's race continues to be outstanding here in the CCAA. McCain doesn't get the front end. Gilbert has it. I'm not sure if they got even to 50% from the line.
I don't think so.
Gilbert got that one.
Down 9, you might as well keep fouling. If they can't make their free throws, you can sneak back in this thing.
Absolutely. Smith right back to McCain. Double team in the corner, and he takes a timeout. Yeah, I agree. Why not?
Seawolves really fighting hard. You got to admire the never give up attitude here. Nice drive and kind of kick, and a good finish at the rim there. Almost dunked it.
Yeah, I think he thought about it. 30 seconds to go. Seawolves have pulled to within 9. Still a 3-possession game, however. Gilbert will guard the inbound. Sonoma State will try to get a steal. If not, they'll foul. And they do foul McCain. Tej Johnson got him. And we'll march to the other end. McCain is a freshman out of Sacramento. And he got it. Got the second one as well, so.
That might just about do it here.
Yeah. Jacob Williams and an offensive foul call.
So the way it's gone tonight for the Seawolves. Hit a nice 3 and shot gets waved off by an offensive foul on a legal screen.
And now San Marcos will just play a little keep away. Davidson bumped Sights out of bounds right there, so Sights will shoot free throws.
Sights and 2 shots.
San Marcos coming through with their free throws here in the last minute. Took them long enough. Start hitting some free throws. And now it's a 13-point lead. Smith Off the mark. And that will do it. So, tough one here for Sonoma State. A lot of injuries and, boy, just trying to keep things together. It's been really tough for them. And that is a final. Sonoma State will be back at it on Saturday. UC San Diego in time. The women's game at 1, the men's game at 3. Travis Taylor, thank you for being here tonight. Really appreciate your help. And it's always great to see you.
Yep, no problem. Thank you for having me.
All right, there's your final, 59-46. Hard-fought battle by Sonoma State, but it is Cal State San Marcos who wins it here on the CCAA Network. That's going to do it for our coverage. Until Saturday, we'll be back with more action. I'm Dave Cox saying goodbye for all of us